Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Dr. Gaze 101. Welcome to my not podcast, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my video simulcast together on BitChute and YouTube. I did the podcast with my friend Triple J the other night. Feel free to check that out as well. Everybody's down below in the description box or on the channel below. Alright, so basically today's video, which is basically learn about Styxhenhammer666. Styx, I understand you don't know me. We don't know each other. You made a video recently on April 24th, 2021. Says no need to debate leftists. They already debated themselves and lost. Laugh out loud. Now, obviously, I'm no true leftist. At one point, I was considered myself to be a communist. I will admit that. It sounds very weird for me to say that because I believed in the Malcolm X, the Farrakhan, the Black Panthers, all that stuff. Because that's ultra left, anti-capitalism, anti-imperialism, radical left, you name it. Like it's like beyond the yin yang. But obviously, I don't have the weapons, I don't have the resources to bump that up a notch. Not only that, I never really believed in it from the start. It was basically forced upon me. So anyway, getting back on the point with your video, you're saying that you refuse to debate people of the left or left culture or left background of sorts, in anything political especially. Now, I understand I'm personally myself not a perfect per guy. You know, we have our own different platforms. You got a way bigger platform than I will ever get in my entire life. And you wonder to yourself, why should I, which you said in your video, why should I be, and paraphrase that is, why should I be interested in going on other small YouTube channels or YouTube users, or even people in general who are small in audience who have a bigger, not bigger reach, but having a decent reach to people potentially speaking. And it's all about mutual gain. Sometimes it'll involve money, like I'll pay you $100, $50, whatever, for 1 hour, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, you name it. We name your price, and you'll get the money, or at least half the money, and the rest of the half money is after the interview is over, or the discussion, or whatever. Now, I should have thought about that when I emailed you, if I recall correctly, that is. I emailed dozens of people, not dozens upon dozens, but a few people I've talked to, ranging from YouTube gamers, regular YouTubers, entertainers, you name it. Like, you don't have to be political to be on our podcast, and vice versa. We do talk about politics on my friend's podcast, the Let's Discuss Gaming podcast, but not all the time, every time. That's not our forte. But with you, Styx, I'm sure you must have played games before. I'm sure you must have took part in the culture of collecting games or collected some sort of, useful values, that type of stuff. So what I'm trying to say, Styx, what I'm trying to say is that you sound like an arrogant fool now. I'm not saying that I gave up on you, but I'm just saying the fact that you want people. I understand that YouTube corporate had literally fucked up the system, or fucked up the echo chambers a bit. Like, it's not as fluid. You have to go from one part of the United States to see something, one part of the internet to see something, or one part of YouTube to see something. Even that gives it's ghettoizing, and it's continuous ghettoization of the internet, and as well on YouTube especially. So I understand the feeling that what's the point of debating more than your average share of people that you don't know any about? You're not getting no benefit from it, right? That's what you're trying to say, right? But you have to understand, though, that if we're willing and able, based upon how they portray themselves, if they put it in a concise, in a proper manner on via email in the format of a letter, like I've done to how people like Scott the Watts, fucking Review Tech USA, Camelot, these people who are like gamers, YouTube gamers, and also who are involved in politics at one point in their lives, why not get them on our podcasts? But you have to understand too is that we're willing to cooperate with you. What is it that you want in return of that matter? I'm willing to give up something if you want to give up something as well, and exchange those two entities between each other, two parties. Now, if I never said to you in the email, if I ever emailed you saying that I wanted to pay you personally on my pocket, if I have to, that would be great. That would be like, okay, you got your $50, you got your $100, name your price, like I said, and we can debate. We can talk on our podcast for 2 hours, an hour, 15 minutes, whichever word is best for you. 2 hours is a little too much, but we can talk about a mixture of other things in the meantime, right? Try to juice up the crowd a bit, But, it's all about benefiting the other man or group in a mutual sense when it comes down to certain complex exchanges. Negotiation. Like, you can't be all arrogant, Mr. Styxhenhammer. I knew you. Not knew you personally, but I seen your face as early as 2007. And I'm like, this guy has potential. I'm like, this guy, he may not be, he may be awkward. He may be like, whatever to the rest of the crowd or on YouTube, but you got a potential. Look at what happened to you back 5 years ago in 2016. 2016 was the best year we had so far with people growing to the ranks of grandioso YouTubers. And you were one of them, making 100,000 subscribers then 200,000, then 300,000, whatever. It seems that way, though, to some YouTubers, like the Quarterin. The Quarterin was only making 40,000 subscribers, 30,000 subscribers the first year in 2016. By 2019, 2020, he got like over 1 million subscribers. Not even. Almost close to 20 million, almost close to 1 million subscribers for his channel, whatever. And that was from growth of sharing of other people's content. So it's not like we want you must go on our fucking podcast. Excuse my language though. But the way you put it out there, you're like, oh, I don't care about anyone else's freedom or success or standing or status. It's all about me. Well, Styx, it's all about you. The one-man show. Look, everyone. Look, it's the one-man show. Look at the arrogant little fuck. Excuse my language. I have to say it right now. I don't care if it's affecting my podcast with my friend. Because, guys, where have you been? You were growing up 10 years ago, doing this shit every day. We're grinding our butts to the ground, or down to the ground. But what do you expect? I'm sorry if I'm not portraying this in a proper manner like I used to, but the way you guys are like putting yourself out there now, it's like you guys are some arrogant assholes now. Am I arrogant too? I can't believe it. I made 500 videos over the last 12 years, and you're telling me that I'm nothing compared to you guys? Get the fuck out of here. Have a nice day. And make sure you just don't. I don't know. Fuck. I don't know what to say about that. If you do 666 Hammer, if you've seen his content for how many years and heard about him, you should partially like, damn, this is anticlimactic. Like shit, dude. So have a nice day, guys. Please thumbs up, subscribe, and share. Same as usual down below. Whatever. Bye.